I met with the Lieutenant Governor a couple of weeks ago, about an hour, and one of the things I told him is that I didn't meet with him sooner because everything I saw him saying suggested that even if we were on a desert island together, he didn't want to talk. And I understand that to a certain degree. But then he made one particular comment that led me to believe he expected to have heard from me. So I called, and we set that meeting, and we talked for a while. It wasn't the most comfortable set of circumstances, but I think it's important to keep that door open. I've worked with Bill for many years. He has over 20 years of great Republican service. Frankly, when we were in the Senate, our voting records, there was hardly a hair's breadth of distance between us. And of course, he started in local government and really made a name for himself, knocking out an incumbent Democrat in 1995 to get into the Senate. I have a lot of good things to say about Bill. And I've been focusing on saying this. He's going to make his own decision here. He's set an announcement for March 14th. Obviously, I hope this will be a one-on-one race, but I also don't want you to get too wrapped up in that, at least until March 14th. So the two polls that I've seen that have included him, he's drawn as much from McAuliffe as he has from me. Mm-hmm. And in this room, we may say that doesn't make any sense. But if you think of the motivations for why people might cast their vote in that direction, then it starts to maybe make a little bit of sense. So it would be a more difficult year. We'd much rather run with Bill as an ally and a supporter and continuing as a Republican as he has been for so long. And I hope that's the way that goes. But it will not be solely determinative of the outcome of the race. And I expect that unless he thinks he can win, that he is likely to get in, and he's got to formulate a path to do that somehow, where he and I have very, very similar political records. So that presents a challenge intellectually for him to think through how that could happen, and then to get behind it. But I keep campaigning, getting around and about energetically as I do. I've been outspent in all my races. I've never been outworked. And I don't intend to let Terry McAuliffe outwork me either. And we will get around to Virginia and Virginians. And frankly, I've been doing that for my whole time as Attorney General. So we've built a good set of contacts to the community. And I'm not just talking about Republicans. I'm talking about across the spectrum. I have never won an election, not only without independent support, but without Democrat support. And we're going to knit that whole coalition together on a variety of issues. One we didn't talk about was mental health, an area I'm very passionate about, that is very high on the radar this year, but that's been high on my radar for 16 years. So, you get a lot of help and support from people who, just as there are single-issue Second Amendment voters, there are people who, because of the circumstances in their own lives, will vote just on who they believe will provide meaningful leadership in the area of helping people suffering from mental illness. So we'll knit all of that together before March 14th, and after March 14th, I guess we'll know whether we're in a two-way or a three-way race. And then of course, there's the White House gatecrasher who's filming a television show. Maybe we can all get in it, who knows. But thank you all very much. I'm going to step out.